Story time. The Whispering Woods and the Lost Map. Part 1. A new home and a new feeling in the countryside.
Liam was a young boy. He was 10 years old. His hair was brown. His eyes were blue. He loved to read books. He loved to play outside. But things were new for Liam. He had just moved to a new house. The house was not in a big, noisy city. It was in the countryside. It was near a small village. The village had a few shops. It had a small school. It had a post office. Next to the village, there was a very, very large forest. People called this forest the Whispering Woods. Why? Because when the wind blew, it made quiet sounds in the trees. It sounded like people were whispering, whoosh, whoosh, went the wind, whisper, whisper, said the trees. Liam was a little sad. He felt a bit lonely. He missed his old friends from the city. He missed his old school. He missed the familiar streets. He missed the big park where he played football. But his parents were very positive. Liam, his mother said with a warm smile, "This is a new adventure. Think of it like a new story. You will make new friends here. You will see many new things. Big, beautiful trees. Small, pretty flowers. Cute animals." His father nodded. "Yes, Liam, this is a big change, but it's a good change. You will love it here. You will learn new things. You will grow stronger." The new house was old, but it was nice. It was made of stone. It had many windows. It had a big green garden. In the garden, there was a very old apple tree. It was a tall tree. Its branches were long. Liam liked the apple tree. He often sat under it. He liked to read his books there. He liked to think there. He liked to look at the sky from under its leaves. One sunny afternoon, Liam went outside. The sun was warm on his face. The air smelled fresh. He heard many birds singing happy songs. Chirp, chirp, tweet, tweet went the birds. He saw many butterflies flying. They had colorful wings. Red, yellow, blue, orange butterflies. He decided to explore his new garden. He walked around the old apple tree. He looked at the bright flowers. He looked at the soft, green grass. He walked to the back of the garden. There was an old wooden fence there. It was a little broken. Near the fence, there was a big, gray rock. Liam carefully picked up the box. It was a little heavy. He tried to open it. He tried to lift the lid, but it was locked. It had a small, round keyhole. A mystery. Liam thought. His eyes became wide. He felt a new feeling. It was excitement. A small smile came to his face. He took the box inside the house. He found his mother in the kitchen. She was making dinner. It smelled good. "Mom, Mom, look what I found," he said, holding up the dusty box. His mother turned. She saw the box. Her eyes opened wide. "Oh, my goodness. How interesting, dear. Where did you find this?" "Under the big rock in the garden," Liam answered. "But it's locked. I can't open it. Maybe the key is somewhere nearby." His mother looked at the box. "Yes, maybe. This is a very old box. It looks special. It needs a special key."
Part 2. The search for the small, thin key.
Liam put the box on his desk in his bedroom. He looked at it. He thought about the key. Where could it be? He thought and thought. Is it under another rock? Is it in the grass? Is it in the tree? He went back to the garden. He looked under the rock again. He moved the rock. Nothing. He looked near the fence. He looked under the apple tree. He looked to the ground very carefully. He looked in the grass. He looked everywhere, every small part of the garden. He searched for a long time, but he did not find a key. No small key, no big key, no key at all. He felt a little sad again. The excitement started to go away, but he did not give up easily. He remembered his father always said, if you want something important, you must look carefully. You must be patient. You must not stop easily. So, Liam decided to keep looking. The next day was sunny again. It was a good day to explore more. Liam decided to go to the village. He wanted to see the shops. Maybe someone in the village knew about old boxes or old keys. He walked along the main street of the village. The street was quiet. He saw a small grocery shop. He saw a small bakery. The bread smelled delicious. Then he saw a special shop. It was an antique shop. Antique means very old. Old things were in the window. Old clocks, old lamps, old chairs, old books. Liam went inside the antique shop. A small bell rang when he opened the door. An old man with a kind smile was behind the counter. He had white hair. He had kind eyes. "Hello," Liam said politely. "Hello, young man, welcome. Can I help you today?" The old man asked in a soft voice. "Yes," Liam said. He walked to the counter. He carefully took the wooden box from his backpack. I found this box. It's locked. It's very old. Do you know about old locks or keys?" Liam showed in the wooden box. The old man took the box. He put on his glasses. He looked at the box very closely. He touched the wood with his fingers. He looked at the small keyhole. He said softly. "This is a very old box. It's beautiful wood. It's from a long time ago. It needs a special key. A small, thin key. A very thin key. Not a common key." He looked around his shop. "I have many old keys. Maybe one of them fits your special box." The old man went to a corner of the shop. He had a big old wooden box. It was full of keys. Hundreds of keys. Small keys, big keys, shiny keys, rusty keys, long keys, short keys. Liam's eyes got wide. Liam started to look through them. He took one key. He tried it in the lock. It was too big. He took another key. It was too small. He took a third key. It did not fit in the hole. He tried many, many keys. He tried for a long time, maybe 30 minutes, maybe 40 minutes. His fingers got a little dirty from the old keys that after a long, long time, Liam found a key. It was small. It was thin. It was a little rusty, like the box. It looked like the right size. He felt his heart beat a little faster. He took a deep breath. He put it carefully in the lock. He turned it gently. Click. The box opened. A small sound, but a big feeling. Liam was so happy. He smiled widely. "Thank you. Thank you so much," he said loudly to the old man. "You're very welcome, young man." The old man smiled back. "What's inside? Is it gold? Is it jewels?" Liam opened the lid fully.
Part 3. A very old map and a grandfather's story.
Inside the box, there was no gold. There were no jewels. There was something else. Something more interesting. There was a piece of very old paper. It was folded many times. Small and flat. It was yellow. It looked very, very old. Liam took it out carefully. His hands were shaking a little. He unfolded the paper slowly. It was a map, an old yellow map. The map had drawings. It had drawings of many trees. It had a drawing of a river that looked like a long blue snake, and it had a drawing of a small mountain. On the map, there was a big red X, and next to the X, there were 3 words written in old letters: the Lost Glade, a treasure map. Liam thought. His heart beat very fast now. Boom, boom, boom. He felt very, very excited. This was a real adventure, not just a book adventure. This was his adventure. He showed the map to the old man. "What is this?" Liam asked, pointing to the map. The old man looked at the map. He put his glasses back on. His eyes became wide. He looked very surprised. "This map, I have seen it before. Long, long ago, many years ago, my grandfather had a story about the Whispering Woods, a story about a secret place, a lost glade where special things grow. He told me the story when I was a small boy, like you." "What kind of special things?" Liam asked. He was very curious. Were they magic things? Were they golden flowers? He never said exactly. The old man answered. His voice was quiet. It was a secret. He said only a kind heart and a brave spirit could find it. He said the glade was very special, very rare, very hidden. Liam thanked the old man again. He took the map and the key. He put them carefully back in the wooden box. He put the box in his backpack. He went home. He could not wait to tell his parents about the map. He walked faster. He almost ran.
Part 4. Planning the Big Forest Adventure.
That evening, Liam showed the map to his parents. They were sitting in the living room. "Look, Mom, Dad," Liam said, holding up the old map. I opened the box, and inside was this. His father took the map. He looked at it closely. "A map. How interesting, Liam. And it's from the old box. Amazing." His mother looked at the map too. "The Whispering Woods, it's a very big forest, Liam. Are you sure you want to go there alone?" she asked, a little worried. "Forests can be big and confusing." No, I won't go alone," Liam quickly said. "I know it's big, but maybe you can come with me, please? It's the Lost Glade." The old man said it's a secret place. His parents looked at each other. They smiled. "Of course, we can," his father said. "This sounds like a real adventure for our family. Tomorrow is Sunday. We can explore the Whispering Woods together. It will be a nice family trip." "Yes," his mother agreed. "We can pack a picnic. It will be fun." Liam was so happy. He jumped up and down. Thank you. This was better than playing video games. This was real. The next morning, Liam woke up very early. The sun was just rising. He felt excited. He put on his strong hiking shoes. He wore comfortable clothes. He took a small backpack. In it, he put his water bottle, some delicious sandwiches his mother made, in his small compass. His father also took a bigger backpack with more food, more water, and a first aid kit. His mother took her camera to take pictures of the beautiful nature. After a good breakfast, they walked to the edge of the Whispering Woods. The trees were incredibly tall. They stood like giant green guards. Their branches spread wide. The leaves made a thick roof over their heads. It was a little darker inside the forest than outside. The air was cool and smelled of fresh earth and green leaves. The wind made quiet, gentle sounds like soft whispers. Whoosh, whoosh. Liam held the map very carefully. His father looked at the map with him. Okay, Liam, let's look at the map and the compass, his father said. First, we need to go north. The map says north is this way. He pointed with the compass.
Part 5. Following the map's clues deep into the woods.
They started to walk. The ground was soft and covered with many fallen leaves. It was easy to walk there. They saw many different kinds of trees. Tall oak trees, slender birch trees, dark pine trees. They saw small birds of different colors flying from branch to branch. They saw fluffy squirrels running quickly up the tree trunks and hiding nuts. They heard the many sounds of the forest. The chirping of birds, the rustling of leaves, the distant sound of water. It was very peaceful. It felt like a different world from the city. They walked for a long time. The map showed a small stream. Soon, they found it. They crossed a small stream. The water was clear and cold. It made a pleasant sound as it flowed over the small stones. They continued to follow the path along the river that was drawn on the map. The map was very old, but it was still good. It showed clear directions. Liam looked at the map again. Now we need to go around this big rock, he said excitedly, pointing to a spot on the map. They looked around. They found a very, very big rock. It was huge. It was covered with soft green moss. It looked like an old, sleeping giant. They walked around it, just like the map said. The forest started to become thicker. The trees were closer together. It was harder to walk now. There were more bushes, more branches were low. But Liam did not give up. He was determined. He was full of energy. He wanted to find the Lost Glade. His parents walked behind him, smiling. They were proud of his determination. Suddenly, they heard a sound, a small, weak cry, chirp, chirp, cheep, cheep. It was a sad sound. Liam stopped. He looked around. Under a thick bush, he saw a very small bird. It was tiny. In its soft, brown feathers, it looked hurt. It could not fly. It was on the ground alone. Liam felt sad for the bird. His heart felt heavy. Dad, it's hurt, he said, his voice soft. His father looked at the bird. Oh, poor little bird, he said. We can't leave it here. Liam, it won't be safe. Liam carefully and gently picked up the bird. It was so light. It was warm in his hands. He made a small, soft bed for it in his backpack, using a clean tissue. He gave it some water from his water bottle, a small drop at a time. The bird drank a little. It looked at Liam with its tiny, bright eyes. They continued their journey. With the small bird safe in Liam's backpack, he felt even more motivated. He was helping a small creature. This made the adventure even more special. He felt good inside. After another hour of walking, climbing over small logs and pushing through bushes, Liam looked at the map again. His finger traced a line on the map. We are very close, he said loudly. The X is right here, very, very near. They walked a few more steps. Then the trees suddenly opened up. It was like a green curtain pulling apart.
Part 6. The Wonders of the Lost Glade.
They were in a beautiful, open space. It was like a big, green circle in the very middle of the forest. The sun shone brightly here, making the whole place glow. This was the Lost Glade. It was more beautiful than Liam imagined. It was not a normal glade. The flowers here were different. They were so bright, so vibrant. Some were a deep, shining purple. Some were a bright, golden yellow. Some were a very deep, rich blue. They shimmered and sparkled in the sunlight. They looked like living jewels. There were also very tall, slender trees that Liam had never seen before. Their leaves were not green, they were a soft shimmer in silver. They moved gently in the wind, making a soft, musical sound. In the very center of the glade, there was a small, glowing pond. The water was not just clear, it glowed with a soft, warm light. It was like liquid moonlight. Small, colorful fish swam in it, but they were not like normal fish. They seemed to glow too, moving like little stars in the water. The air in the glade felt different. It was calm. It was full of a soft, warm energy. It felt peaceful and gentle. Liam carefully took the little bird out of his backpack. He held it in his hands gently. The bird looked at the glowing pond. It seemed to understand something. Then, it suddenly flapped its tiny wings. It flew. It flew quickly to the pond, touched the glowing water for just a second, and then flew up into the silver trees. It was healed. It was strong again. It sang a happy song from a silver branch. Liam's parents were amazed. They could not believe their eyes. This place is truly magical, his mother whispered, holding her camera but forgetting to take a picture. His father just nodded, his mouth opened slightly. Liam felt very happy. He felt a deep sense of peace. He sat down by the glowing pond. He put his hand gently in the warm, glowing water. It felt comforting. It felt like a warm hug. He understood now. The special things the old man's grandfather talked about were not gold or jewels. The special thing was the glade itself. It was a place of healing, of peace, and of true natural wonder. The old man's grandfather was right. Only a kind heart and a brave spirit could fight it. Liam had shown kindness to the bird. He had shown courage to follow the old map into the big forest. They stayed in the Lost Glade for a long time. They ate their sandwiches. They drank their water. They watched the glowing fish. They looked at the shimmering flowers. They felt the peaceful energy of the place. It was the most beautiful place they had ever seen. They talked quietly about how wonderful it was. As the sun began to set, painting the sky with the orange, pink, and purple colors, they decided to go home. Liam carefully folded the map. He put it back in the wooden box with the key. This treasure was not for selling. It was for keeping safe. It was for remembering. It was for sharing with those who needed its peace and healing. They walked home in the quiet evening. The forest felt different now. It felt like a friend. Liam felt tired but very, very happy. He had found more than just a map. He had found a secret, magical place. And he had found a new adventure. His new home was not sad anymore. It was exciting. It was full of possibilities. He knew he would visit the Lost Glade again, many, many times. It was a secret now, a place of wonder in the whispering woods, and he couldn't wait to see what other secrets his new life in the countryside would bring. His heart was full of joy.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you soon with more new stories.